CEO Reek, please, bro. I understand that you holding down a homeboy. You supposed to, you know what I mean? Whack 100 putting you on, so you definitely supposed to have his back. I think you should be a voice of reason, though. I don't think you should be the guy antagonizing and putting, gasoline on the fire, man, because Lord forbid if anything happened bad on either side, you know what I mean? It's gonna be bad for both parties. If something, you know what I mean? So I think I'd be the man trying to put out the fire instead of, throwing gasoline on the fire. You know what I mean? I understand that you don't know Jay Prince, you know what I mean? And, you probably feel some type of way because Wack is your business partner. You got to ride for it. But you not Wack, bro. Like, please, just stay out of that. Let these two dudes do what they do. Go back and forth. And hopefully which I know them two dudes will come together and figure it out. But for you to throw your neck out there on a limb and disrespect Jay Prince, like that ain't the play. That ain't the play, CEO Reek. That's not it, man. That's a very powerful man, and no, that reach is too far. That reach is too far, man, to be playing around like that. I wouldn't play around like that. Period. Unless you a nigga that could afford security like Whack 100, that could afford security like Takashi 69, that could afford security like DJ Academics. If you can't afford around the clock security, man, please don't be involving yourself in things like that because they can't get to somebody, they're trying to take it off on somebody else, man. I done been through that, nigga. They can't get to this person, they gonna go through, boom, try to get somebody else. And it happens like that across the board, man. I'm not saying that it's gonna happen. It's allegedly. I'm just talking about street shit. I'm not talking about Jay and them gonna try to do something, y'all. I'm just saying it don't have to come from Jay. He's loved by everybody from the Midwest to the East Coast, down south, and the West Coast. It could be a loved one. It could be a fan. Same with Wack. It don't gotta come from LA. It could come from where all the hookups, where all the bloods is at, and where he got connections at. So I see it's a two-sided coin. But CEO Reek, please, man. If you don't know that man, I wouldn't even speak on that man. Like, yo, that's between them two big dudes, man. They gotta handle that. But I got my brother Wack back. I say that I wouldn't be dissing Jay Prince in no form, fashion, or nothing. Period. That's not the play. Wack is getting a bag off of that tape. You not CEO Reek. You're not getting a bag for that tape, that footage. Wack is gonna get a bag. Whatever that female settle, whatever that chick settle for, Wack is gonna get a piece of that. You not, bro. So please stay out of that. Bro said Jay Prince ain't telling the whole truth. What's the whole truth, my nigga? What's the whole truth? I guess you know it. See, people could go on and shit and paint a narrative, you know what I mean? I get it, you know what I mean? That's why people go on platforms quick, you know what I mean, to paint narratives. And the thing is, I ain't never knew Jay Prince to be a slimy business nigga like that. The shit that they talking about. Now, okay, he offered some low money. Now, that's negotiating. He didn't try to extort, he ain't try to muscle the bitch. He offered $20,000. Now, the narrative is pushed that he tried to press the bitch, muscle the bitch, take it from her. How's he taking it from her if he's offering $20,000? That don't sound like a tape. That sound like some money being offered for the footage. That don't sound like somebody got strong armed or held hostage or whatever the fuck, allegedly threatened. None of that shit. It seemed like, hey man, let me get this footage. I got 20 bands for you. Okay. She went to the round table. The round table said you could get more money. Fuck them niggas. And now we right here. So you can't paint the narrative that they was trying to do some gangster shit to the bitch and take the footage and take the film and all that. That's crazy because that's not what happened. So RP, he said paperwork was forged, and how can he do that in jail? For you to have foreign domestic distribution and all of that, and you're doing filming. Well, you're supposed to do audio recording for a book. He's writing his book. She's coming in there to do the audio recording for his book. Instead, she's filming too. So this is for his book, not for her to go do foreign, domestic, put it out, and she owns all this shit. That could be an extra page added to what he already signed far as for her to come in. They got extra pages and stack that shit together and say this was their agreement. When one page was the agreement at the end where he signed them. But they got all types of extra shit on top of that and staple it together and say this their agreement. It's that easy. If she coming in there to take audio of this nigga telling his stories to make his book, autobiography, a book, you need to, like me, when I was doing my book, I had to call my homie and was recording my sessions. You got to do these recording sessions, so they'd take them sessions and then take that and write your book. That's what it was about. It never, what was her purpose? Like, yo, art, whatever. My thing is this. What was her purpose in jail to do what she did with Larry Hoover? I'll wait to get audio for a book. It wasn't because she was the most prestigious film person out there and we want you to come in here and get this footage and just ride off into the wind and you just own it. Who does that? Who the fuck does that? You just come film and you just take the film and just own it. Like, who does that? To Larry Hoover, my nigga? Are you serious? She's coming in there to get audio and footage to fucking film a book, to do a book. That was a play. And they said it sounded like Jay Prince trying to be the big bully. Big bully what? How can you bully something if you offering money, my nigga? How can you bully something if you're offering money? Now, I can see if Jay Prince wasn't offering her shit, like we own the footage, you can't do it, and we taking it. Now that's some other shit. But if you're offering money and residuals or whatever the fuck it was the deal was, you're offering money to acquire what she have. How's that taking a bullying? Nigga, when somebody trying to cut a check with me, that ain't bullying, nigga, that's cutting a check. See, y'all so caught up in these narratives and shit that niggas put out there. Oh, he's bullying. How do he bully? Oh, she's afraid for her life. How? Because the nigga offered you 20,000? That's crazy, my nigga. That's crazy, my nigga. We can't paint those narratives like this. These guys are trying to bully her. Or trying to take. You know what I mean? That's not the play. They offered money. She denied the money. Now, okay, let's try to come back to the table for something different. Instead of that, it went to the internet. You know what I mean? And we at where we at, you know? Yeah, she wanted more than 20,000. That's where we at. She wanted more than 20,000. Or the powers that be wanted more than 20,000. The partners. You know, 20,000 split between three, that ain't no check. You know? And then to say you spent 100,000 on what? I said this on my live on Smoke Light Radio. I do DVDs, nigga. I did 3 in a row. And it cost me no more than 5,000 to put the editing and the filming of the DVDs together. Now, as far as putting the soundtrack, that costs some money. You got to pay producers and shit. You got to studio time, mixing and mastering, all that shit. That costs some money. But that DVD cost me $5,000 every time I filmed the DVD. Filming and editing. It's no way you went in that motherfucker and filmed some footage and it just footage and you paid $100,000 to edit. This shit better be like Star Wars, yeah, I mean, Return of the Jedi, nigga, Marvel Comics, like some type of green screen, like, you know what I mean, whatever the fucking computer graphics. It gotta be that. It can't just be old, just black and white footage or just old color footage that costs $100,000 to edit. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Don't let nobody get out there and tell you that some footage that a nigga took on the camera costs $100,000 to edit. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Any nigga that film videos and shit and film DVDs and shit will let you know, and documentaries will let you know. A documentary with location and flying places and hotels, no more than 10 or 15,000. With like the shit Tyreek Nasheed do, them goddamn what them shits called? Them videos he been doing about Black history, them shits don't cost no more than 15,000. With flying and paying niggas 15,000. He raised about 200,000 for that motherfucker. 15,000 out the pocket. Flights, hotels, paying niggas everything. Allegedly. I don't know his books. But just for me filming, I know. No $100,000 for no motherfucking interview editing in fucking life. That's bullshit. So y'all can't believe the false narratives because people saying 100,000. 100,000 on what, my nigga? And the bitch don't got 100,000 to spend on a DVD, bruh. If she tripping off 20,000. Hidden Colors, my nigga. That shit probably cost 15,000 the whole, no more than 20,000 the whole shit. Had y'all thinking he spent 200,000-300,000 on that shit? A DV, a documentary, don't cost that much, my nigga. It's all about the edit. You could film. You could just pull your camera out. You're paying your camera crew. You're paying your editing crew, my nigga. No editing and camera for no documentary costs no 100,000 in life. That's a movie budget. Niggas is shooting movies for 20,000. All these movies you see on Amazon Prime and shit, they shot for 15 to 20,000. A movie, a whole fucking movie for 20,000. You're telling me a fucking just straight recording, all straight recording of a prison interview, and you edit that and that 100,000 just for that one thing. Niggas doing whole movies for 15, 20,000 and they on fucking Amazon Prime, my nigga. No documentary costs no $100,000, nigga. Sorry about that. Not her just filming. She just filmed him. She ain't go everywhere and interview his family and interview every nigga from Chicago and interview this nigga and that nigga and that. She interviewed him. One interview. $100,000? Come on, man. Fuck out of here, man. Fuck out of here, bro.